Good morning, class of 2026. This is your counselor, Mr. Molina, and today for Warrior Way, we are doing a recap of the lesson we did last year where we talked about graduation requirements and what it takes to get out of high school in the state of Indiana. First up, pause this video and talk to your class about the lesson we had last year. How much do you remember about what it takes to graduate? This is both the credits as well as all of the other stuff. Have a quick discussion amongst yourselves. Teacher, you can go ahead and join in that discussion as well. So, what does it take to graduate? To graduate, you have to do three things or check off three boxes. First, you got to earn all your credits. Second, you got to show employability skills. And third, you have to show post-secondary competencies. That first box, earn all your credits. Most of you have seen this sheet before. Teacher, you can go ahead and pause this. I'm not going to read through the entire thing like I did last year. But basically, all of the credits you have to earn to get the Core 40 are on the left. That is the state minimum for what you have to earn, that breakdown of English, math, science, and all of the other stuff. Here at Whiteland, we actually have you earn a couple more credits. You have to earn at least 46, including that prep for college and careers that most of you did last year, as well as some other electives, just so you are a well-rounded individual who is ready to do something after high school. If you plan to earn one of the academic or technical honors diplomas, those both require 47 credits, and the requirements are earn all of the credits you had to for the Core 40, but also make sure you finished off this list on the right, with academic honors being at the top and technical honors being at the bottom. For box 2, show employability skills. To check off this box, you have to complete one of the following: either service-based, project-based, or work-based learning. Most of you will complete this by completing the service project that you started, and some of you have already finished, for the last 10 weeks in Warrior Way, as a continuation of projects you may have started last year, or completely different projects altogether. As long as your class finishes that and you participated, that checks off box 2. We also have some other options, whether it be other service projects you do outside of school, some sports and performance groups, honor societies. If you want to do project-based learning, we build into a lot of our classes projects that are big enough to count for this graduation requirement. So senior year, when you take econ, if you participate in the econ mall, that counts as project-based learning. And then finally, if you do work-based learning, so if you have outside employment, if you do some internships or participate in our JAG program, your junior and or senior years, all of those things can count for employability skills. We build one of these options into a lot of different classes that we have and programs that we have at the school. So typically, this is not the hardest box to check off. The slightly more complicated one is box 3, showing post-secondary competency. There are a lot of different things you can do to check this off, but some of the most common ones I've listed here. First off, if you earn that academic or technical honors, that counts for box 3. If you meet college-ready benchmarks, so the SAT or ACT, so if you meet their minimum cutoff score, remember you will be taking the ACT, the entire class takes it their junior year in March. You don't have to worry about it this year, but start preparing for it next year. If you earn a 31 or higher on the ASVAB, that's that military entrance exam. So if you are interested in joining the military, we can talk about that. Typically, we start offering that test your junior year and then offer it again senior year. If you earn any sort of state or federal industry certificate, a lot of this is included in C9, which we talked about a couple weeks ago, and we will continue talking about for the next couple weeks. If you take a bunch of those AP or dual credit classes, so if you're going for ICC and you have to take a bunch of those anyway, as long as you earn C's or higher in 3 of those, that counts as well. Or if you complete a CTE pathway, which most of you are in some sort of a pathway class, so that's something like the Principles of Teaching or Foods and Hospitality, or any of those principles career classes, or the classes that follow them in that pathway. As long as you do your 3-year pathway and get C's or higher in those, that also counts. So in a couple of months, we will do scheduling for next year. You don't need to do anything now. You don't need to get concerned about it right now, but make sure you know that know what you're prepared to choose next February. We will have more information coming out in the coming weeks and months during these Warrior Way lessons about some of the new programs we're offering, as well as some of the ones we always offer, like C9 and all of that. But don't worry about it right now. It's coming up in the future. If you have any questions about anything we talked about today, like what you are doing to meet box 2 or 3, go ahead and send me an email. Teachers, if you have questions as well, you can email me too. Teachers, if you can go ahead and post this in your Warrior Way. It's just that link that we showed earlier about the credit requirements. Thank you, and have a good day.